The reason people get this question wrong is they don't know what it's testing, right? If you're first starting with the PSAT and you haven't studied the rules yet, this is, you're just kind of going by instinct. But once you start studying the grammar rules, you kind of should be able to recognize which rule this is right away. Now, this is a rule that I call connector placement, because we have this kind of connector phrase, for example, and we're kind of putting it in different spots. Maybe we're surrounding it with commas, maybe we have a semicolon, but none of that matters, because the first thing I need to check is not the connector itself, the for example, it's the punctuation. And so the first thing I actually notice is that choice C has a semicolon. Semicolons are used to join two complete sentences. So basically it's a period. So I'm just focused on that. If I have two sentences, that's it, game over. I need a semicolon. Doesn't matter about the for example, it needs to be that punctuation mark. So let's listen as we read, starting here. The measurement is based on how much and how quickly weight can be moved. Yeah, sounds like a sentence. Now I'm going to ignore the for example, because no matter what I do, it's kind of an extra clause. So let's skip it and go to the next part and see if that sounds like a sentence. 1 unit of mechanical horsepower is equivalent to the amount of power it takes to lift 550 pounds 1 foot off the ground in 1 second. Yeah, that also sounds like a sentence to me. It sounds just complete. I have a subject, I have a verb, all is good. So that's that. It's 2 sentences. I have no choice. It has to be C. Choice B would be a run-on. Choice D needs some sort of punctuation. And A is also a run-on sentence because for example is a big phrase. It needs bigger punctuation if it's being used to connect 2 sentences. It's not like the word and. That's a small little word, a conjunction, that we can use with a comma to join 2 complete sentences. But for example is not in that category. It is not a conjunction in the same way. So we need something bigger, and only choice C has that bigger punctuation mark. So the for example basically does not even matter in my thinking. That is why knowing the rules is really good, because it gets your brain on the right path. It makes you think about the right things. And anytime you see a semicolon and an answer choice, you're thinking about sentence structure first and foremost. Check for 2 sentences. That's your first task.